What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. Let's head on over, speak to Otto, get things underway. Looks like I probably have to go out via the main deck to get over there, so... Yep. I do like our new base, though I'm still, like, not completely sure where exactly we are. Like, why is it... Was this always an ocean over here? Like, I don't know. I need to, like, rewind back things. I think we used to be, like, here. Now we're over here. I guess maybe this ocean was always here, and we just moved out here, and we were like, hey, airship, let's get set up.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
I'm gonna take a look at this side quest real fast. I haven't skipped any until now, but you know, it's like they've been hit or miss. Like sometimes the side quests have been like, go deliver food, and then other times it's like, oh, this person is my plaything. Why are they dead? You know, so it's like, ah, man, it could be really good. It could just be meh. But either way, let's go way over here.
Finish with that. Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of... Assuming we had any, pitched out the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland.
Well, to make pitch, you need pitch trees. Now, that's...
Okay, I'm gonna get you some trees. That's all you had to say. Caulk and ball? What? Oh man, these quest names. They went for the Monster Hunter nomenclature with quests. Caulk and balls. You don't usually see that in Final Fantasy. So it could be a chance to test out some stuff.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth. Can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Hey, what? Definitely will be harder for a group to come and attack him here. Well, if that water has the black in it, I wonder how they fish.
Welcome back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
It don't look good.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
So, I have on what? Experience? No, just the ability point boost. Okay. We got Lightning Rod into Gouge on Garuda. Pile Drive. Let me swap these. Because you were Rising Flames for a while. My big staggerer.
I'm sorry.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Maybe this is them hitting back for the Mothercrystal being destroyed. Definitely need to get more practice in with Ramu. Yeet! The leech! Though I am going to... I've had Garuda in the second slot for so long that I keep, like... I'm finishing with Ramu, and I'm like, back to Ifrit. And then it's going to Garuda, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I need to swap those.
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
It definitely seems more of like a boss killer type thing. Like I throw that down and then I go into something like Gouge so that I'm just getting multi-hits constantly.
We're not alone. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Garuda!
I was angry.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
I have a feeling that Clive's mother is behind this. She seems... What are those? Some new currency. I don't know what those are.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
I have a feeling it's something like, oh, Clive is alive. Let us make the shields again, but make them murder bearers. That would piss him off just right.
Fun.
It does 100% seem like something she would do.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive, he's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
Damn, that did not take long.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
I do think Levenbolt is going to be the play in terms of having an ultimate for now, because, I mean, it didn't make sense to do... The Phoenix one wasn't really doing all that much in terms of damage. I mean, yeah, we got, like, the heal on it. You could see that was nice, but... not something that I really felt like we needed. And the tornado was great, but... the problem with the tornado, of course, is that it, you can't see anything. You're just like, my screen is covered. Not unlike Dragon's Dogma, where you summon up Maelstrom and you're like, I can't tell what's happening, but I know something is dying. Very similar vibes to that. But Levenbolt, I mean, cool animation, eat it up, comes down, massive damage. We saw it do basically a half bar stagger, which is pretty significant. So I think that's the play. Keep something like that. Use that as a boss killer type deal. An Ahriman. Rank C. What is this, a hunt? Bounty. Oh, it's like bounty points. That may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than the most. While fighting is always an option, defeating them earn him renown but rare materials.
Spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Semi-prime! Oh. Oh, it was just barely out of range. Damn. That is a battle right there. I thought maybe I could just brute force my way past the Quagga cast. I think I need to just straight get out of there. When it does that, I don't think I have a choice but to just run.
They called themselves.
Oi, look sharp!
That was close too. I almost had that. Knowing there's bounties that drop rare materials, though, now we're starting to get into the meat and potatoes of Final Fantasy. Not just me running around doing silly side quests. How many ability points do I have? I want back my one. Let me where's it at? I want back ignition. No, well, we can go without Rook's Gambit. I think I can go Wicked Wheel. Let me put Lightning Rod down. And then I know I just changed this, but let me try and go back, because the idea would be I want to cast Lightning Rod and then immediately go into Gouge. I don't know. It felt weird being like, okay, I'm gonna do this and now I'm gonna Gouge. I'd rather not have that. We're gonna pop a Strength Elixir too. Ignition! Yeah, I just gotta get out of that. There we go. That's not what I wanted. No, no, stop. Why are you targeting that? Semi-Prime Judgment Bolt! Damn, what an absolute ass whooping. All I had to do was just had to get my ignition back and boom, easy destruction.
He didn't see that coming.
No, he did not. he definitely did not. I think it was probably like, I beat this guy's ass. I'm gonna whoop.
That must be the bridge.
Though I'm not, I don't know, I'm not 100% on Lightning Rod. I like the idea of like, let me put out this and every time I hit it, it'll, you know, scatter extra damage, but I think there's certain problems with it, like right there where I accidentally swap target to it in the middle of a fight. I think it does have a lot of potential
cleanse thee of thy burden,
in boss fights though.
and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's
Yeah,
head
she's definitely the one that's in charge of
right
this.
Now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers. What in the world is going on?
So what is my... I want to see what that currency I have is. Where would I find that? Well, either way, this does seem like a good spot to wrap things up. We got a little side quest that we can bang out. And it's supposed to return back to the hideaway. I mean, part of me wants to, like, wait and save up on the side quests. But at the same time, I don't want to, like, progress and then a side quest disappears. Either way, we'll wrap things up here. We'll continue in the next part with more, though. So stay tuned and I'll catch y'all then.